Hey, you guys. This is my first time ever doing this on our Facebook page. So if you can't hear me, if whatever, let me know. But I'm totally excited because when do we ever get to meet on a Thursday night? And in the city. And I am ready for anybody's questions, whatever you have to ask me. I'm so excited to do this. I have to say, hashtag Logofied is totally one of my favorite things that we do. So I get to meet you guys, and now I get to talk to you. If you're there, I'm here.
All right, so while we wait for some people to log in and say hello,
yeah.
I have a little stockpile of questions to ask you, Ms. Goldstein. The first being, a lot of our fans have noticed that you took some time away over the last month, well-deserved. Dying to know, what have you been up to?
Oh gosh, well, I'm still moving. I know it's a drama, so I've been working on my apartment, which I love, and that's just like another creative outlet. I've been totally spending time in New York City, which I haven't done in a really long time. I went to see a bunch of plays that I loved. I've walked around the city with Miss Louise. I got my teeth cleaned, can you tell? What else have I done? Lots of dinners with my friends who I hardly get to see anymore, which is all good. So it was kind of nice being in one place.
Okay, so speaking of being in different places, we know you've traveled a lot. What's one place that you've always wanted to go to?
Okay, well, I'm going to say there's two because I have never been to the Amalfi Coast in Italy that I'm dying to go to. I've been everywhere else in Italy, and it's so gorgeous and seems so romantic. So one day that will happen, and I have to go on a safari. So I don't know where that's going to be. If you guys have any suggestions of safaris and where you've been, I would love that because I'm totally going on a safari one day.
So what is one of your favorite places that you have been to?
Well, I love Rome, speaking of Italy. It's so divine. And I love Palm Springs because my family's there, and I love the desert, and I love LA. So those two are like always on the list. There's Louise, you guys. Oh my gosh.
Do you want to ask if everyone can hear us okay?
Yeah, can you guys hear us okay? Let me know.
We're first timers.
We are. We're first timers. Now, this one you would think has been doing this forever. That's Miss Louise Goldstein. She is very vocal, as you can see, and she's my best friend. I love her. It's amazing, right? I know a lot of us are dog lovers.
Oh, good. Olivia said she can hear us loud and clear.
Yay!
We've got some people tuning in. So there's Brenda.
Hi, guys. We started a little early because we were a little worried. It's our first time, so it's like,
Always like to be prepared.
Look at Louise.
Lori, what do you love about being in Pennsylvania?
Oh my gosh, you guys, the country's so gorgeous. And where I live, it's like everybody has animals, and that's my dream one day. I think I want a pig, and I want some goat and a little horse. So I love the juxtaposition. It's completely different than New York City. And I just love that I get to actually see country and nature everywhere. Louise is going down.
Are there any other dreams of yours that you would like to share?
I feel so grateful, you guys, that I've gotten to fulfill so many dreams. And I'm a dreamer, but I also trust that dreams will present themselves to me. So I don't know what they're going to be.
So we have a lot of people tuning in from a lot of different places. There's Jackie here from Plymouth, Massachusetts. Have you ever been there?
No.
No.
I haven't. Hey, Jackie.
And Marcia from Bayside.
Bayside I've been to. Hi, Marcia.
How about any questions out there? Let's see. Not yet, so I'll fire away a couple more. What is your favorite thing to eat during the holiday season?
It's funny, you guys, that's not my favorite food. But just in the last, 5 years, I believe it or not, I've really discovered the beauty of pumpkin pie. It's a must-have. I love it. I think you see it in my colors. Let's see, we have allspice, and we have a lot of colors in that. So I think that's part of came from my love. But I only eat it at this time of year. It's funny. I think we all do.
Yeah. That's why it's so good.
I know, exactly.
We had a question about your necklace. Do you
Yeah.
want to tell them about both of them?
Necklaces, girls, December, and I've been saying it because I love clothes all year round, as we all do and know. But this really is a special time of year because of the holidays. We kind of get to dress up without really having a place to go. These are 2 new necklaces coming up in December.
Yes.
This has a bracelet. This is something I've always wanted to do. It makes me crazy to look at. And then, we love the lavish pieces. I love to mix also. This is coming and it's incredible. So don't hate me because I have to always wear things when they come in, but they'll be available really soon. They're for you guys, but I get to enjoy them for a minute.
So we're getting a lot of love, lots of hearts.
Oh,
So
thanks,
sweet.
you guys. I like doing this. I love being with you guys, and I love being on air and presenting, but this is going to be a whole new way of actually getting, and I love #LogoFight. I love seeing you guys in Logo. It just is such a bright spot. But now we can talk too, which is kind of fabulous. As you can see, the city is behind me. The city that we love, NYC.
Oh my gosh, someone wants to know who's more fun to work with, Amy or Sean. That's
Oh,
what
you
Melissa-
can't ask that.
Brutal.
They're both complete. You know what's great about all the hosts at QVC? True story. They're all incredible. They all have their own personalities. It's you don't just have one best friend. And so each time you see the host and you're with them, you get to experience something totally different. But they're both awesome. Honestly, all the hosts are. QVC is pretty awesome.
So we have a lot of ladies that picked up our item of the month, the Peplum jacket.
Mhm.
Lots of love for that.
How great is that, you guys? I love it because the length is great, and then I get to layer, and you can see what's ever under it, and it's just that little bit of chiffon. That was kind of a winner. So I'm glad you guys are enjoying that. Again, #LogoFight, please. I love seeing you guys.
So we have Pam asking, this is a toughie, what's your favorite thing to design? Clothes, shoes, or jewelry?
Ooh. I mean, they truly all go together, and I love designing anything because that's the process that I love. But I mean, the clothes, we get to design so many more. So, I mean, I love the clothes. And then I look at the sort of jewelry and the shoes as that icing on the cake. And they really just add to the clothes. So, we get to design a lot of clothes. So, of course, I love, more is more. Have you heard me say that ever?
Olivia would love to know if you have any special gift ideas for Christmas or the holidays.
Well, it's funny Olivia should ask because I was in the stores today for the first time in a long time. And I had a lot of great ideas. There's so many great things to sort of personalize. But obviously, I love when I get clothes. And I love when I get jewelry. So, I mean, I think those are so personal, and that really, if you know somebody well enough to know what they would love, I think that's always great. I mean, as a woman, what else do we really like? Cash. To buy clothes.
So let's see. Lots of people saying they're addicted to Logo.
It's a good addiction.
Mm-hmm. What's a little known fact about you, Lori?
What is it? Okay. You're going to be like, what? Maybe, but maybe you can see it. I mean, I really am shy, and I'm really sort of introverted. Not introverted. I like a lot of quiet time also, but then I'm like, wow. So, yeah, I'm a little shy.
All right.
But QVC's brought me out of that, and I'm so grateful because it's just been awesome.
All right. Any other questions out there?
You guys, we're here for you.
We have Sandra asking if we could come out with some dressy flats, similar to our pumps, but flats.
Absolutely. I love that idea, and there are some coming. And I think for me, a dressy flat would be a little more of a point than we do in our flats, and to mix those brocades and stuff. So absolutely. Yeah, we need our flats. It's so funny, Sandra, seriously, that you said that, because I was just thinking we need to, I promise you, that we need to take our heels that we do and make them into flats. So great minds think alike.
We had one question about the top that you're wearing.
Yes. Oh my goodness, this is the dress. I don't know if you guys saw me on PM Style with Sean. This is this incredible dress tunic. The top part is this melange that's so soft and gorgeous. And then it goes down to like the challis. And so it's totally long enough to be a dress, but I wore it with jeans that night. I'm sure Lindsay can help us out with the A number because it's fabulous and every color was amazing. And for me, this, like I always say, this is like as dressy as I get, and then you know, the more jewels you do, but it's such a goodie.
I will definitely follow up after the Facebook Live to post that A number for you all.
Yeah, it's comfortable and it's perfect for, you know how I love that. It's like, it was in the 40s today and then tomorrow will be in the 60s. So this is kind of that piece that you can just layer up or down and just wear it on its own or just put other stuff in. Look chic and fabulous and effortless.
All right, one other question that we have is where do you find inspiration?
I know it probably sounds cliche, but I truly do find it everywhere. I mean, but I have to say, obviously the city is so stimulating. I mean, these past weeks that I was here, I went to the museums, which I haven't done in a really long time. And then I went to see War Paint with Patti LuPone, and Christine Everling, who's great too. It was just incredible, and the costumes were incredible. And then just walking in the streets and just being is an inspiration.
So Sherry would like to know, not super personal, but more on a personal level, do you have any kids?
I do not have kids. You guys are my kids. Louise is my kids. I never knew where life was going to take me, and it wasn't like I had to, and I love my work, and I just traveled so much, and it just like, you know, life takes us where we go, and I just kind of left it up to that, not to start a family or not start a family or do this, so no regrets ever. I love my life, and I have about 8 nieces and nephews, and I'm Auntie Mame to them, and I love them and so much. And then it's like, bye, guys. So that's kind of perfect for me.
Oh my goodness. All right, we have Diane asking if the peplum jacket is still available.
Yes, it is.
And we're going to see it.
And you're going to see it Saturday, Diane, on AM Style. I think around 8:50. Yeah. Yes, and it's awesome because all the colors I believe are still available, and it's the item of the month. I mean, that's like a really like special thing for us. It's the item of the month of November for QVC, which is a big deal across all categories, and we gave a little sneak peek at the end of October. But yeah, so please tune in on Saturday morning.
We have Laura asking if Louise could be a model on QVC with you.
Hello, can you call management? No, here's the truth though. Louise, with that big personality of hers, she doesn't like being in front of the camera. Like, we have to sneak those pictures. So she hates being like on set with me, but we wish.
All right, Susan wants to know if you can name a few of your favorite celebrities that you've styled, and what was it that you liked about them?
Well, I love, you know, I really was more of a fashion stylist. I always like to make that clear because I love clothes and I love dressing with you guys. But yes, there are some that I loved. Julianne Moore is just a dream. You know, she's a New Yorker. She lives in New York, and she's just a real down-to-earth woman and just will go for anything and try anything, just the type of person I like. So I love collaborating with Julianne. Oh gosh, who else? There's so many. I mean, Drew, when she was young, I haven't worked with Drew in years, but she was such a doll. And Demi, we collaborated. I mean, just so many. You know, it's great because at the end of the day, we read all this stuff about people, and then you meet them, and it's like, we're all just people. That's what I love about them. We're all just girls, and we're having fun and getting dressed, and they hate this part of their body and that part, and I make sure they feel comfortable. And so it's fun to just, you know, listen to what people say, like I love what you guys say, and then make them feel the best that they can be.
All
but
right.
Now I love dressing you guys the most, I swear. I'm so happy.
Here's an underrated versus overrated question.
Okay.
Knee-high boots.
Overrated. I mean, unless you're like, you know, unless you're really tall, I feel like it's really hard. But with leggings and the right proportion, as I always talk about, but yeah, shorter's cooler.
Right now, anyway.
Well, kind of always.
Kind of always.
I'm just gonna say.
We have a couple ladies asking if we could ever have a plus size model on the shows.
Well, yeah. I mean, you know, I pick the girls. Like our team is our team. So, it's hard. I want everyone covered. A lot of times it's who's available, and like, so, you know, I just don't want anyone to feel left out, but I've got a real surprise for you guys. We're doing our own shoots now, and we've got stuff coming up in 2018 on our website and on our Facebook page and other places. So all of us will be represented, because you guys, when I design, I can tell you this, you are in the forefront, because I always want to make sure that these clothes look great on all of us. So just know that you're always in my mind when I'm designing, and we got shoots coming up for you. We do.
We have a couple of requests for wide shoes too, which we are working on.
We are. And again, you think I'm the boss, but I'm not. So I fight for them too. And one day we will have them. And I mean, I get it. And if I could do everything that you guys ask, I would do every single thing. But I'm just the design. No, I'm kidding. But, you know, there's a lot of things that go in. And you know what I'm going to do? This really is how we talk about doing a documentary on how clothes are made and how shoes are made and how things are. The process is huge and excruciatingly divine and long. And so one day I'm going to let you in on that, because it's like, you know, I would do everything, but things take time, and I want you to be able to put those feet in those shoes. I do. They're so comfortable.
Someone, Olivia, has asked what you're doing for Thanksgiving.
I am going to be with my family. That pretty much is a family holiday. When my father was alive, we always went to Ohio. That's where I'm from. And I'm going to go back there this year. Our whole family's getting together there. So it'll be really nice. That's like a real family time.
Awesome. We have a couple of requests for more purples, more reds.
Absolutely. You know I love my purple. And they don't let me do them all the time. They're like, Gloria, who's going to wear them? So we're going to wear them. And the reds, I know, but they have to be that perfect red. So I'm such a stickler. But when I have a red, I hope you guys love it. But yeah, there's some good reds coming up this month. Ooh, there was a great red the other night, you guys. That printed shirt was gorgeous, right?
Yes. Yes, it was. Let's see. We have a lot of compliments on your hair.
Thanks, guys.
Always an evolution.
Always an evolution. If you ever see pictures of me, I've been red, I've been black, I've had my natural and blonde. And this is a tip for y'all. When the gray starts growing in, you can't really see it. So this, I think I'm going to have this for a while. I'm liking it. But you never know. Play with your hair. Play with everything. Guess what? Our hair grows back. That's such a beautiful thing. And it's so much fun to experiment. I know it's scary, but it's like you can change it. Like, so just go for it. You know I feel that about all of us. Just let's go for it. It's so good and freeing. It's so freeing.
We have someone asking, let's see, Bonnie wants to know, are you and Amy Strand close off air?
It's not that we're not close, but I mean, we're all, first of all, we all have such insane schedules that when we try to get together, do you know how many times we've all tried to get together and then it's like someone has to go to work or whatever? And honestly, I'm on air and at QVC more than I'm off, so I get to see her a lot, and I love her. I love everything about Amy. She really is what you see. She's a great, great woman, and just a special woman.
And her kids have a major crush on you. Clayton and Bray.
Clayton liked me when he was like 3 months old, you guys.
How long did it take you to write your book?
That was about, well, the concept, things float around in my brain and then they get solidified. So then when I started it, it was like a little over a year to write the book. And it was an awesome project. I honestly say All of us should do it. We all have incredible lives. And even if it's just for ourselves, sort of like journaling, it's amazing to look back and see where we've come from, how far we've come, and what we've done. I forgot half of what I did until we started doing the book.
Melissa would like to know what your favorite restaurant is in New York City.
Oh. There's a restaurant called Omen in Soho that I love. It's Japanese. Love it. I'm really bad. I forget that until like somebody mentions it. I'm like, oh, right, I love it there. So Omen's been there since, day one. I love that. You'd have to ask Gabe, who works with me. He's half my brain. So's Lindsay and Laurel.
Someone asked, are you still practicing yoga?
I am. And sometimes I don't have the time, but I will always be practicing yoga, and I highly recommend it. And for everyone who thinks that, oh, I can't do that, yoga is so beautiful because it's not a competition. We can all do what we can do, and it so stills the mind. And my mind is so kooky, in case you can't tell. I'm always thinking, I'm always going, I'm always like a million miles. So I really do get to center myself, and it's just a beautiful thing.
All right, we have the question of what are you most excited for spring fashion 2018?
Oh God, you guys. So many new fabrics. I love just so many new fabrics. We're, as a company, as we grow, we get new categories. The colors are gorgeous. The prints are phenomenal. Textures, it's growing. So it's all of that. And it's really going to be new pieces that we've never been able to bring to incorporate into all of our other things that we love. So spring's good, but hang on, guys. Fall is just beginning. We've got so much for this month and next month. So I just love it all.
Brenda says she wants to see your documentary get made on Inside the Fashion World.
I'd like to do it.
Lots of love for French Terry.
Right.
Would you just consider designing a warm weather line? More tops for just warm weather.
I think that we do them, but I think what could be good, and that's a great idea, is to do like a great edit for you guys of like a warm weather edit. So Miss Lindsay's writing that down furiously because I think there's so much there already, but I can edit it. Like that's what a stylist and an editor does, and that's what I did for all those years. So we'll be doing that for you, I promise. That's a cool one.
Let's see, maybe a few more questions. Ladies will probably be wrapping up shortly, so fire away. Let's see, we have quite a few people saying that they like tall jeans or tall bottoms.
I agree. Again, that's a battle. So I love tall and I love the petite. But I also love that when you see Stacy, who's 5'10" and a half, and you see her in the jeans, even though they're not long, and I know that sometimes that's what you want, they proportionately are great on all of us. So we've asked for talls. Don't think I don't have all of you in my heart, because I do. And I fight for you. And it takes a while, but it all happens. So hang in there, please.
So Carrie would like to know, what part of Ohio are you from?
I am originally from Columbus, and that's kind of my heart. That's where my dad lived, and I have family there. But then I moved to Cincinnati, and that's kind of where, the teens and where I grew up and where I got in trouble and where I grew as a human being and knew I was going to come and do this.
All right. And Melissa wants to know, do you shop any fabulous thrift or vintage stores in New York City?
Oh, I used to. I mean, gosh, that's all we wore. I always say I'm too tired to thrift anymore because it's exhausting going through every single rack. But I don't, but there are great stores. But you know what? There's great vintage stores everywhere. And that's something you just Google. And when we do go to different towns to like shop or when I'm there, there's awesome things. But I hope I'm bringing you some of that vintage without someone else having worn it and in new colors. That's always my goal, because I always go back to that gorgeous period of, when things were made so beautiful.
What inspires you for your line?
You guys really inspire me. You know, the whole premise and the whole way Logo started was, you know, I wanted to make sure that we all got to enjoy fashion, not just clothes, but fashion, no matter, you know, what our budget was, no matter what our body type is, no matter what we think is right and wrong, and that we all really can be fabulous and love ourselves. And we all wear clothes so different. That's why I love #LogoFight. So honestly, you guys are my inspiration. A woman is my inspiration, and really feeling great about ourselves. And then, of course, you see how, you know, breaking the rules, which aren't even rules anymore, but really not getting stuck in our head like, I can't wear white after Labor Day. Because guess what? Probably the most important thing in my line right now is all these winter whites that I'm showing. I think that's just a beautiful, beautiful thing for this time of year. So just all of that. I mean, honestly, I'm just inspired by life. I look at everything and I see things in a way that just always comes back to designing.
Yeah, it's a great way to kind of end the evening. We just have a lot of customers giving a lot of love, which is so sweet.
Thank you. I love you guys so much. It's so like I feel you through the camera. It's just amazing what we have, and I just am so grateful for all of you. And we ain't stopping. We're gonna keep going because we just keep getting better and better, all of us together. So I thank you guys so much. This was a blast. We'll be doing this more. I hope I didn't bore you at all.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, you guys. I'll see you Saturday on AM Style, and I'll see you Monday night.